Hello, everyone. Welcome to our 21-day mindfulness challenge with the Wellness Connection. This is day or session 18. We've been meeting once a week for the past 18 weeks for our mindfulness challenge. And if you have been tuning in, please congratulate yourself for committing to this. And if this is your first time, that's okay. You can always start your mindfulness practice wherever you are. We have the recorded sessions on our Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram channels if you want to catch up. And if you are registered with Eventbrite, we do send the weekly recordings as well. So hopefully you can join us live. It's 11 a.m. every Monday Eastern Time. And we do go live on Facebook and Instagram. And if you register with Eventbrite, we will send you the Zoom link. So there's many ways to join in. Either catch us live or via the recorded sessions, and you can take part in this mindfulness challenge. So today is session 18, and we are going to focus on holding space. So a lot of times we do ask people how they're doing, what's happening, but we want to be mindful to give them space to actually express what they're experiencing, because sometimes we ask the question, but we don't always hold space to allow them to respond and to really pay attention to how they're responding. So let's think about that. Like when people do speak to us, are we holding space and are we giving them our undivided attention? It's, again, part of mindfulness is being present. It is being in the here and now. It is focusing your attention, and it is not judging. Everyone deserves a space to be seen and heard, and if you care about someone or someone is part of your life, it would be awesome to give them that space. Just give me 1 second. We're going to begin our activity. Okay, so let's just take a few minutes to look at the 6 key components for holding space for another person. So 1 is providing them with safety. This gives them permission to be open, honest, genuine, and vulnerable. You have to allow a sense of trust, giving them your complete attention, and trying not to fix anything. A lot of times we want to solve the problems, but sometimes just giving them the space to express what they're feeling. The second component is attention. Listening attentively without the need to respond, without commenting, again, without problem solving, not being on your phone while they're talking, not scrolling, maintaining eye contact and being free of any distractions. Knowing that silence is the most powerful way to hold space for someone. So resist the urge to fill the empty space with chatter and speak unless you're asked to. The third component is reflection. If you're going to say something to someone, avoid the temptation to say things people tend to say when someone's upset. Like, I understand, because a lot of times we don't, because we're not them. We're not experiencing what they're experiencing. We understand from our own perspective. We don't always understand their perspective. It's going to be okay, because in some cases it may not be okay. At least that's how they're experiencing it. But instead, reflect on what they tell you. So, for example, if they say something happened, you want to just recap what they said to you to just make sure that you really understand what they experienced and what in their perspective. And if they express how they're feeling, you want to affirm their emotions. So if they're saying that they're sad, you can say, I can see it's really hard for you. Or it makes sense that you feel that way. So it's important to do this even if you don't share the same perspective. It's not about our perspective. It's about their perspective and what they're experiencing. Number 4 is to suspend self-importance. Always remember it's not about you. Not in this moment. So put aside your personal concerns. Be humble and willing to endure the other person's emotions, even if they're directed at you. Even though you're trying to be compassionate, this is not the time to try to emphasize by sharing something for your own life. that relates to what they're going through. It does not make someone feel better to know you've suffered too. Bringing it up only turns their focus towards you. Your goal is not to reassure them that they're the only one who's going through the situation or that there will be a resolution one day. Your goal is to be there with them as they have their experience. And number 5, another key component of mindfulness is to be non-judgmental. So even if you've been through what they're going through, you don't fully understand their experience, their feelings. And if you assume their experience is the same as yours, you may judge them for reacting differently than you would. But no two people have the same experience. Even if they're at the same exact place and time, in the same situation, each person experiences it differently. Your opinion of the situation, whether or not you agree with the person's perspective, is not relevant. And it's important to quiet your own mind and suspend judgment of a person's thoughts or emotions. Allow them to have their own experience. And lastly is compassion. Even though you're allowing them to have their experience and accepting it as it is, that doesn't mean you won't wish for them to feel better and hope for a desirable outcome. In a lot of cases, simply being the loving presence that supports them during their hard time is enough to help ease the pain of that person. By holding space and being there for someone, it expresses to them, I do not want to hurt you and I'm here to help you, without you having to say a word. It's okay to ask the person, is there anything that I can do to support you right now? And then do what you can to grant them that wish. But if the person says there's nothing they need, you can continue to be with them and offer them your presence. And if the person asks to be alone, of course you honor their wishes. So take a few minutes to reflect on what ways you can be more present with the people in your life. Who do you interact with every day? And for each person, commit one way you can be more present with them within the next 24 hours or throughout the course of this week. Think about what you can do differently. Who in your life do you know? Who have you not been giving enough attention to? What can you do to be fully present with this person or these people? Is there anyone in your life that's going through challenging times? And when and how you might be able to hold space for this person. Your final challenge is to pick one stranger you interact with this week and practice being fully present with them, either by making full eye contact and thanking them, or asking them how their day is going and really mean it. Giving them an opportunity and giving them space to express what they're feeling, what they're experiencing. And another means of giving yourself and truly seeing them as I see you. Thank you for tuning in for this mindfulness challenge. Again, every Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, The Wellness Connection, LLC on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You can also follow us on Eventbrite. And if you want to deepen your wellness practice, we do have a free ebook on our website, The Wellness Connection Academy. The link is in the bio, and we also have a ton of other resources to support your wellness journey. Take care, and I will see you next week.